live stream before we commit to this being the actual place that we hang out in. Oh, and it says we're live streaming, so I think we might be live. Stranger things have happened. Although, gosh, I tell you, the main website is definitely suffering from some performance issues, really, but just like random ones. Anyway, we'll get into the local support kickoff and update the link there, and now also work out the video. Come on, you know you want to really update the YouTube link. All right, that's there. And then we've also, after you left the Scrum, we had the Joseph joined, and I'm just going to ping him the link. And I think I should probably just, I don't know if we'll have anybody else able to join us, but we'll just ping Sigu, Stella, Sess. So we've got there's Liexong. Oh, and it was the Sean guy, Sean Ding, and is my brain folding on? Oh yes, Ebba. We'll just let them all know that we're here. But so far, just you and me. Bing bong, bingly bonk.
Yeah, Sean Dang said he was going to try to join today if he could.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Let's I think we're all live, aren't we? Let me go and find the what have we got here? Local support. So as we were just talking about in the Scrum, we've got two kind of successes today. One of which is a bit of a breakthrough for you on the embedded map thing, and for us on the my brain, gosh, end of the week.
The Jasmine test.
The Jasmine test, yes. Is there, I'm going to have the client meeting tomorrow. I'm going to mention that thing. Yeah, I guess, yeah. What are the main things that we need to coordinate? Should we just review what we've got working? Should we start with your thing? You got the spike in there. Well, this is all the latest codes. We've got our embedded map. Cool.
I can probably share my screen if you like and show you.
Yeah, give us a demo. That would be great.
Okay, let's see. Screen. Okay, yep, so here we go. Let me know when you can see.
Oh, so Ebba's saying she's in, but she doesn't see or hear anything. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I can't see her as being a member.
Yeah, we don't see you in the Jitsi. That's weird. Yeah, I can see your screen now. It's showing me a kind of a full width map.
Yeah,
right?
so
go on.
So so this is just it in a page on its own. If you just go to the embedded map URL. Yep, so that's what it looks like. It all works. Like I say, there's a bit of styling to be fixed around the map pop outs, and then here I've put it on a different domain running locally, and I've actually got 3 iframes on the same page, all different sizes. So
yeah,
yep, and
that looks like that's totally working. Yeah,
it seems to be fine. So there's no issues with the Google API key or anything like that.
interesting. Cool. Yes, I guess there's the chance that we'll see some kind of more complex issue when we put it into production. I guess can we? Someone else is hello there. Someone else has just joined us. We'll see who that is in a minute. But yeah, so I was just thinking, Brent, could we? Is this spike so spiky that we shouldn't push it into develop in order to test it? Are there other things that you would like to be adding in here?
All I want to do really is, one, try and fix that the styling of the pop-ups. Two, I would like to reduce, because at the moment it's loading all the different script files. And then lastly, I just want to write some tests. I know that's backwards way on, but I just want to extend the test that we've got for the maps on the main page so that it tests this map as well.
Right. Yes. Yes.
I don't think there's any reason why it can't be, used and tested in production or staging or wherever. Yeah.
No, that makes great sense. And I think we've got. So I think Sean is there, and his mic's not working. But welcome, Sean. And I think Ebba is here as well. Hello there. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yay! Yeah, I'll just bring up.
Hi.
So this is Brent is over there in Nottingham. I'm here in London. I'm not sure where. Sean. Sean, where are you in the world? Oh, and well, he hasn't got a microphone, but maybe Sean will tell us where he is. He's in Shanghai. So there you go. But and Ebba, you're in Berlin.
I'm in Berlin.
Yay! Good stuff. So just if you're still sharing your screen, Brent. Yeah. So Brent was just showing us the progress he'd made on the project about allowing the map to be embedded in a different website, which is great work. And I've just got the code up in front of me, the pull requests. And so I guess is it this line here, Brent, that's the most important thing? This we're deleting this X-frame options from the headers there. Is that?
Yeah, that allows us to view the embedded page on another domain, basically another website.
Wonderful. And the list of things that you're keen to do all sound good. I think what I'm tempted to do though is to just merge this into develop, because I can't see why it would interfere with the operation of the rest of the site. Do you know what I mean? And then if we've got it on develop, we'll be. I guess the annoying thing about develop is this whole SSL certificate things. But anyway, no rush to do it now. But let's. You've got a great to-do list for all of those things there. We can take our time and do that experiment. We've had someone else join us as well. There's another person. Do feel free to say hello, or if you're just observing, that's all. It might be Joseph, but yeah, let's check in with. Hello there. Hello, is that Joseph?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi, what's your name?
It's Stella.
Oh, hey Stella. Hey Stella, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, good to have you with us. Good to have you with us. Excellent. All right, so we've got lots of us here. That's great. So there were two things we were talking about. One was that map thing there. I've also managed to fix some Jasmine tests with Zamago today, which we might look at. But let's check in with Ebba and Stella and Sean. Sean, you've just got the text chat. If there's anything that you'd like us to sort of sort out or talk about, you want to put that in the chat. Ebba, do you need help with anything or any questions?
So my life has been a bit up and down since I moved to Berlin, because I've been in such a stress to find a job. Everything is solved now. So I'm gonna, once I get back into my routines, I will make time to join a project.
Sure, no problem, and no rush. Yeah, I mean, we're in the this is the local support meeting, so we're just we're focusing on that. But yeah, just feel free to observe. Get involved as little or as much as suits your schedule. I think that's Joseph has also joined us. Let's check in with Stella. Do you have anything that's blocking you? Do you need help with anything at all, Stella?
So far, no block. My time there is not as much as before. Most of the time I'm working from 8 to 5, so if I'm to work on an issue, it has to be later after work. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Glad to hear there's no blocks. Yeah. And then I think Joseph has also joined us, and he was just sort of interested in what's going on. So it sounds like we don't have any other big agenda items. I guess I will just kind of, for the record, show the fix that we just made for the Jasmine tests. So we'd previously had a problem with the site where when you mouse over these items, the map gets centered on the different volunteer opportunities. And we had it so if the volunteer opportunity was missing the latitude and longitude coordinates, it would sort of break the map, and it was not very good. And Fernando, with I think help from Brent, very kindly fixed that up. But we had trouble writing the right kind for it, and people got a bit stuck there. I kind of took that over and said, hey guys, you work on the more interesting iframe thing, and I'll see what we can do about that Jasmine test. And we did manage to fix that today. Yeah, here we go. And the key thing I think was, and I don't know if this will make sense to you, Brent, it was the spying, right? Do you remember the Jasmine spies?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think the Jasmine spies had all been set up correctly. The critical thing that we needed to add was this and call through operation here.
Okay. Which, yeah, we weren't doing. Yep.
And so that's these Jasmine spies. They're kind of stubs, mocks that basically allow Jasmine to monitor the call to certain methods. But if we don't have this and call through, then they basically return nothing and things break. But if you have that and call through, it means that you can both observe the JavaScript function being called and have it operate normally. So that was quite pleasing to do that today. Since there are no other items on the agenda, that we take ourselves to the board. I have a meeting with the client tomorrow. We could just have a quick check through what's going on the board. I think there's been an ongoing request to have more items voted on and ready for beginners to start on. So that's probably the thing we should do in the next 15 minutes or so. We've checked in with everybody. Lots of things going on. All good progress. What have we got here? Yeah, that's what a complicated issue. I think maybe we'll just sort of start at the top of the icebox. And we got an issue here about a method of setting the location of an event. So Stella's done lots and lots of work on the events. I think we've got, they're not really visible in the main site. You can't link to them, but if you are signed in as the admin, and if I can get the right email, go on, please work. Yes. If we go to events new there, yeah, so that's the form for that. And so we've got a feature here, which would be like have a method for specifying the location of the event. At the moment, we can say the title and the description and the start date and the end date, but we can't specify the location. And it would be, I guess, one way to do it would be to add an address field. Another one, this is a more complex one, I've always thought it would be great if we could, be dragging and dropping like a pin into here to kind of like say, like allow the person to specify where something was, because sometimes the addresses are not so good. Shall we try and have a little vote on this feature? Does anyone have any questions about the feature?
No. So the idea is to store longitude and latitudes with each.
Yeah, longitude and latitude. An address. I mean, I guess I would have to just remind myself, what do we like? So the volunteer opportunities and the organizations. Let's go and have a look at the database schema, shall we? And remind ourselves what the. So let's have a go here. So organizations, yeah, we do store. We certainly have space to store the latitude and longitude for them. I think we also have the address in there as well. And I'll look at the volunteer ops. Yeah, I think it's a belt and suspenders. We've got both the addressed and the latitude, longitudes, and we do geocode. So I think, I mean, I guess there's an argument actually, since we have that in some places, like a separate refactoring ticket that would pull the concept of an address or location out as a separate entity in the system. But that's a big refactoring work for somebody who's excited. Yeah, probably in the first instance, it would involve adding these fields to the event table, and simplest thing first, being able to type in the address would be good. The other wrinkle is we do have it set up so that, for example, if you're trying to create a new volunteer opportunity, you inherit the address of your organization, if that makes sense. I guess if I just quickly find like our own organization. No, really? I can't. We should be in there, shouldn't we? There we go. All right. Not all one word. But so, for example, if we go to create a volunteer opportunity, it defaults to the address of the parent organization, but you can override it. But that's, again, that's maybe too complex for. So I think, yeah, I mean, using the map to do it is a, let's say this is like via address, we need address and lat long fields in the event data model, and a way to add the address via the new event form and geocode. Does that all make sense?
Does to me, thanks.
Any questions from anyone else? If not, then I'm going to go into the local support channel and start a vote on this. So this is voter. We'll say add location to event model. So, and so we've got our simple. That's like, maybe simple changes to the view. Medium is like more complex changes to the view, and probably a change to the database model or a gem. And then hard is like, maybe we need multiple gems that we've never used before, or multiple changes to the database. So Brent and Stella have voted. Anybody who's in the local support channel, you can come and click simple, medium, or hard, or you can just click no opinion if you're not sure. I'll just take this away and click my own vote there. And I think, yes, we've got 5 votes. That's more than we usually like to have, at least 3. So let's reveal those votes now and see. Okay, woo, 5 of 5 on medium. I think we have a strong sense of agreement there. So let's pop that in as a 2-pointer there. I don't know that this is so beginner friendly. It's not. Does anybody? Do you think we've got this new flag? Do people think this is a beginner-friendly story?
No, it's not beginner-friendly.
No. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to say go with that. Okay. So we could go ahead, and we've probably got time to vote on a couple of more things, maybe. I think I'm tempted to vote on. Let's have a look. What's going to be more? Oh, here we go. Like, I think this calendar pop-up selector for creating new events, that would be a good one to vote on. Because we were just seeing here. Where was it? Or was it here? No, I lost it. At the moment, in order to specify the date and time for the event, we've got these, drop downs like this, and we probably want to get something like what we have for the events in website 1, where we have this calendar where you can select things from. So it's definitely something that we've done before. We've got people who know how to do this in example working code. I'm just going to take that and put it in here. Does this feature make sense to everyone? What's being presented there?
Yep.
Any questions from anyone about how this would work, or any problems they anticipate?
We think it's clear.
Great. Well, I think we can go to a vote then. I'm just going to do that. The computer's gradually slowing down here under the weight of all the different things going on. So this is a calendar entry for event dates. Put the link in. I think my brain is also slowing down as I can't even spell. But anyway, as we get towards the end of the week. So yeah, again here, that's going to be a 1, 2, or 3. Place your votes now if you're in the channel. Brent and I have voted. Feel free to click no opinion if you're not sure. I think it's all, the way we've done it in website 1, we have a JavaScript library. It's I don't know if it's actually a gem, but we've got we can always go and look at that code for that. We have 3 votes so far. I'll just wait a moment for any final voting activity. Does anybody need more time to make their vote? If not, 3 is our minimum, so I'll go ahead and reveal that. And we have consensus there on simple. That's good. And what do we think? Would we call this one a beginner-friendly story?
I would, especially if the people know things like jQuery. It should be fairly straightforward. Yeah.
I think the example above is from website 1. Please reach out to Taco, ask for code that we have that does this already. Yeah, I think. I mean, I can go and track down the code and put a link in there. So maybe we'll put beginner friendly on this one. I think if they were starting from scratch and trying out, because there's lots of existing different plugins you could use, but since we've got a working one, yeah, all right, good show. And so what I'll start doing is I'll add these ones that we've voted on onto the bottom of the backlog. And tomorrow when I see the client, we can adjust the order of priority. So we've probably got time for yeah, we've probably got more time for voting on one more. I think I'm going to go for this one. And by the way, in future weeks, if people have particular things that they'd like to see voted that they're interested in voting on, do let us know. It doesn't have to be driven by me, but I'm just sort of selecting 3 here that I think are going to be important to the client. So we've got this situation where some volunteer opportunities have latitude and longitude coordinates and some don't. And I think the ones that don't are ones that we're importing from an outside service. And it would be nice that, we could, work out, maybe maybe they've got an address but not a latitude, longitude, and we could do the geocoding ourselves. I think that would be a good thing. It would make more volunteer opportunities appear on our site. Does this feature make sense?
So is this when people enter an opportunity, or is this where we're processing them outside of the site? Or
well,
both,
I think it's potentially it's both. I think that what we don't know at the moment, or we haven't, at least I haven't checked, is where the ones that don't have the latitude and longitudes are. like I can, like in principle, from our site, like the way that you create a volunteer opportunity, which I was showing here, like you have to create a volunteer opportunity in association with an organization, and the organizations have to have addresses, and the volunteer opportunity should inherit, even if you don't specify a new address, it should, you know, so I might be wrong, but I think that the opportunities that come in created by our users will have lat long, although maybe there's a problem there. We might have a look at validating and this, that, and the other.
Could it be some of the organizations are missing the longitude and latitude, so it's just not passed down?
That's not impossible. It's that is also possible. I think you know, we would have to go and check the route, but either way, the number of volunteer opportunities created on our site is very small, and I think the big number of, you know, like we've got far more opportunities in here that get pulled in from the third party than we have from anywhere else. So I think this ticket's mostly going to be about checking the incoming data from the third party and seeing if, you know, I mean, I guess there's maybe not time to pull it up now, but it certainly seems plausible that we're receiving some data and they just have the lat long missing. And it may be that there's an address and we can do a geocoding fix there, or maybe there's nothing we can do about it. But it would be good to be clear what the source is of these things.
Yep.
And I mean, I'd say even the first ticket it's kind of a research ticket, really, you know, because we need to research it and then work out what, you know, what the appropriate actions are. So I'll maybe turn it into a chore and say, let's call it research why some VOLOPs don't have lat long. So is any more questions, or are we ready for a vote there?
Good.
If we're good, we can go ahead and do the votes. We've got 2 votes so far. Yeah, well, I'll leave that there until we get some more votes. We are getting to the point actually where we will be able to leave multiple votes running in the channel, and so people can come along and vote later. I won't reveal that now because we'll wait for the third one, but we're pretty much coming up on our time. I guess the last thing to be doing is just checking, does anybody want to assign themselves or be assigned to any of the issues that they might want to work on in the next sprint? Go on.
Yeah, if nobody else wants to, I'll do the pop-up calendar one we just talked about after I finish the embedded map.
Oh, cool. Good show. I see also Stella, I think she was maybe disconnected while we were talking about the check for non-lat long VOLOPs. So Stella, we've turned it into kind of a research chore. It's basically, we know that some of the volunteer opportunities in the system don't have lat long coordinates, and we're not sure which ones. Are there ones that our users have created, or are they ones that have come from another third-party site where we're importing the volunteer opportunities? So this story is to just like find out why. It's not even about fixing anything. It's just, let's find out why there are some of these things that are missing their location data. So thanks, Brem, for putting yourself forward for this one. I'm going to pop you in there. Let's got your name against it. I don't know if that's, Stella may have been disconnected again. I hope she was able to hear the the description there. If what I will do is I will repost the video, and people can watch the video again and hear the explanation for what's it called? Yeah, the explanation for the story and vote on it later. Let me go and just find that video. But otherwise, I think that's, unless anybody else has any other questions or thoughts about anything, then that's maybe our meeting for today.
Nothing from me, thanks, Sam.
No worries. All right. Well, I think we've done the screen share. Trying to turn that off. There we go. I'll just post the video of the meeting in the channel. I see Joseph's just joined the channel, which is great. Yeah, and you know, we have this meeting same time every week, but that we do have scrums daily. You know, the quick coordination ones. Anybody can join those anytime.
Okay.
All right. I better go. Good to see everybody. Just reach out on Slack if you need any help.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Thanks all.
Bye for now.
Bye.